Okay, student, we will start our next topic, that is RSTP. So RSTP is the extension of STP. जो ड्रॉबैक्स हमारे पास STP में थे, जो ड्रॉबैक्स थे हमारे STP में, ड्रॉबैक क्या थे हमारे STP के अंदर के उस केस में जब हमें when we change our state from because there is 50-second delay in the case of STP. This is a problem in STP. उस केस में हमारे पास जो थे 50 सेकंड की डिले थी. So user don't have to still ideal. यूजर रहेगा वो इतनी देर तक डिले जो है वो नहीं टॉलरेट करेगा. So that's why जो STP है in today's scenario STP जो है वो absolute हो चुका है. So RSTP is the extension of STP. So basic difference between RSTP and STP is, in the case of RSTP there is no delay. Delay only 1 to 2 second delay when they change the state. So STP has a weakness. STP has a weakness because it is as shown in the diagram. The delay in this case, that is 30 to 50 seconds is a delay. But in the case of RSTP, so first you must know about the which algorithm they use for STP. So in the case of STP, they use ST algorithm. And in the case of RSTP, the algorithm is proposed and aggregated. So in the case of RSTP, there is only 1 to 2 second delay. 1 to 2 max. 1 to 2 सेकंड जो डिले रहेगी वो ज्यादा देर है कि within 1 सेकंड अगर आपकी स्टेट चेंज हो रही है, अगर कोई पोर्ट भी खराब हो रही है, वो स्टेट चेंज कर रही है, तो उस केस में ये है कि इमीडिएट इफेक्ट हमें मिल जाएगा कि हमारा जो नेटवर्क है वो कंटिन्यूटी में रहेगा. हमें पता नहीं चलेगा कि हमारे नेटवर्क में कहीं पे ब्रेक आई है ये नहीं आई. So next is RSTP port rules. So there is a difference in the case of RSTP. So in this case there are some port rule, port state, and timer is there. And in the case of RSTP, is a backward. So you can say that backward compatible with RSTP. So work is same. So but some changes are there. We will discuss only the changes. So in STP, only one alternate port. In STP, there is only one alternate port, but in the case of RSTP, there is another port role is backup, as shown in the diagram. Suppose there is a root directly connected with the two different switches, and जिस केस में root से directly single cable जा रही है दूसरे switch के साथ, वहाँ पे एक D और B लिखा हुआ है. So B that is stands for the backup port. So another is alternate port is always in upward direction. Alternate port is always in upward direction, and backward path is downstream mode. So it's backup for designated port. So backup for designated port. So next is RSTP edge port. So now we will edge port. This is directly connected to the PC. So as shown in the diagram, edge port is directly connected to the PC. That is directly connected to the PC. So in RSTP, a designated port on the network edge is called an edge port. So an edge port directly connected to the terminal and does not connect does not connect to any other switches devices. As shown in the diagram, switches directly connect with a single switch. And edge port does not receive any confirmation BPDU, so it does not participate in RSTP configuration, but they cannot participate in the case of RSTP calculation. So it can directly change from the disable mode to the forwarding mode without any delay. So just like in STP in capable port. So if an edge port that receives any confirmation BPDU from attackers, it is we can say that edge port attribute that become a common STP port. So the STP port that calculation be implemented against the causes of network flipping. So this is the main role of RSTP port. So these are the port states of RSTP. STP, in the case of STP, there is disable, blocking, listening, learning, and forwarding. But in the case of RSTP, there is discarding, and then learning to forwarding. So what is the port role behind that? In the case of STP, disable, and RSTP, discarding, the port role is disabling. So in the case of STP, blocking and discarding, then alternate or backup. So backup specifically in the case of RSTP, not in the case of STP. So listening and discarding, that is a root or designated port. So rest of all the port states are there is same root or designated port. So RSTP that introduce a change in port states that are simplified from 5 to 3. In the case of, you can see the diagram. In the case of STP, there are 5 different states. But in the case of RSTP, there is only 3 states. So these 3 ports are based on whether a port forwarding user traffic and learn MAC address. So if a port neither forward user traffic and nor learning MAC address, the port is in the discarding state. Discarding state. So the port is considered to be in a learning state where a port does not forwarding using the traffic but learn MAC address. It will learn MAC address. So finally, where a port forwarding user traffic and learn MAC address, so the port is said to be the forwarding state. So this is all about the port states. Next is RSTP BPDU. So BPDU, that is confirmation BPDUs. So the BPDU format that employs in STP is also applied in RSTP with various in some of the general parameters. So in order to distinguish STP confirmation BPDU from RSTP confirmation of BPDU. So thus the known as RSTP BPDU with BPDU type is defined. So STP defines a configuration BPDU. The type is, in that case, the type is 0x00. And the topology chain, that is TCN. And TCN, that is topology chain configuration BPDU. That notify the BPDU of 128 0x28 80. So RST BPDU are defined by the BPDU type value 2. So when we are talking about the type value 2, in that case we use 0x02. So within the flag field of the RST BPDU, the additional parameter that designated are assigned to the confirmation BPDU. So the flag field within STP, the flag field within the STP that implemented only the use of topology change and acknowledgement parameter are part of the topology change process. So while other fields were reserved, so RST BPDU has adopted these fields to support new parameters. So these includes flags indicating the proposal and agreement process employed by RSTP for rapid conversions. So the definition defining of the port role and port state, the agreement and proposal are remain no use. No use in the case of STP. So next we have RST BPDU. So in the case of STP, after the topology becomes stable, the root bridge sending confirmation BPDU at the interval state set by the hello timer, and non-root bridge does not send confirmation BPDU until it receives the confirmation BPDU sent from the upstream. So this rendered the STP calculation that complies the time consumption. So in RSTP, after the topology become stable, a non-root bridge send confirmation BPDU at as hello interval regarding or of whether it has received the confirmation BPDU sent from the root bridge. Such operations are implemented on the each device simultaneously or independently. So hello packet that exchange with 2 seconds after every 2 seconds. But in the case of STP, that is 2 plus 2. Because 2 second for STP plus 2 second forwarding delay. So next we have RSTP convergence. So it's kind of root port selection. So the conversion of RSTP that follows some of the basic principle of STP in determining initially that all the switches are upon initially accept the rule of the root bridge. As जैसे STP में था कि सारे जितने भी switches हैं जब हम connect करते हैं तो आपस में confirmation BPDU exchange करते हैं self as a root, same as it is, and such assign each port interface with a designated port. In the case of RSTP, the port state that however is set to discarding state until such time as a pairing switch are able to confirm the state link. So next we have RST BPDU proposal. So each switch that proclaiming to be the root bridge that will negotiate the port device. Port device, we can say that port states for a given LAN segment by generating the RST BPDU proposals. So when a port receive an RSTP BPDU from the upstream designated bridge, the port compares and receive RST BPDU with its own RST BPDU. So if own RST BPDU is superior to be received one, the port discard the receive RST BPDU and immediately respond to the pairing device with its own RST BPDU that indicates set proposal bit. Then after that, RSTP synchronization process. So since the timer do not play a role in much of the RSTP topology conversion process as found with STP, so it is important that the potential for switching loops during port role negotiation be restricted. So this is managed by the implementation of synchronization. Basically, synchronization process that determines the following receipt of superior BPDU that received from the proposal bit. So the receiving switch must set all downstream designated port as a discard as part of the sync process. So similarly, the check cost to reach the port, cost to reach the root port, and block reset the reset the ports. So this is the main part for using this RSTP synchronization process. So next we have the RST-BPDU agreement. So this is the confirmed transaction of the downstream designated port to the discarding state that follow for the RST-BPDU to be sent in response to the process sent by the upstream. So during this stage, the port role of interface has been determined to be the root port, and therefore the agreement flags and port role of root are set in the flag field. So next we have the RSTP converge link. So in the case of switch A to switch B, if we are talking about the given diagram, switch A to switch B, that segment is completed. Now switch B to switch C, basically they check low cost to reach the root. Then during the final stage of proposal, the agreement process of RSTP-BPDU that containing the different agreement bit is received by the upstream word, basically upstream switch, that allowing the designated port to transferring immediately from a discarding state to forwarding state. So following this, the downstream LAN segment will begin to negotiate the port role, specifically for the interface using the same proposal and agreement of the process. So next we have link root failure. So in this case, suppose root is failure, then rest of non-root switch and wait 3 hello intervals, means 6 seconds. They have to wait 6 seconds. Max age is 6 seconds in the case of RSTP. So this is the important part of RSTP. Important part of RSTP. Yes. This is the important part in the case of RSTP. So hello interval, in this case they exchange 3 hello packets, or we can say that कि हम लोग 3 hello packet exchange करेंगे. So max age in the case of RSTP, that is 6 seconds. So इसीलिए हम लोग जो है वो RSTP को ही यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि इस केस में there is less delay इतनी है यूजर को पता ही नहीं चलता कि जो है स्टेट कोड की कब चेंज हुई. So next, next is TCP, that is topology change process. So topology change that effect in the case of RSTP, that similarly to the way of STP is affected. तो जैसे वो इफेक्ट करता है, सेम एज इट इज ये भी वैसे ही काम करेगा. So however there are some mirror difference between these two. So in the example as shown in your screen, so in the example, a failure of a link has occurred on switch C and switch A and switch C will detect the link failure immediately and flush the address entries for port connected to that specifically link. So in the case of RSTP BPDU, will begin to negotiate the port state as part of the proposal and agreement process. So following which a topology change notification will occur. So together with the forwarding of the RSTP BPDU that containing the agreement. So this RST BPDU will have both the agreement bit and also the TC bit set to 1. So to inform upstream switches of the need to flush their MAC entries on all the ports interface except the port interface on which the RST BPDU containing the set TC bit was received. So the TC bit will be set in the periodically sent RST BPDU and forwarding upstream for a period equivalent to hello timer +1. So during which all relevant interface will be flushed and shall process regenerate MAC entries based on the new RSTP protocol and or a new RSTP topology. So the red so the red dark X, so red dark S X in the example that highlighted which interface will be the flushed as a result to the topology change. So before further going, I'm going to launch one full question. So in this full question, there is 3 questions and all the question having single option. Now I'm going to launch the poll. Is this poll is visible? All is visible to all. Is Abhijit, Abhinav. Yes, धीरज आवाज आ रही मेरी? हेलो धीरज,
आ रही है सर, आ रही है।
आ रही है?
हाँ जी सर।
So now I'm going to share the result. So first question is according to OSA reference model, which layer is responsible for end-to-end error checking and flow control? So most of the students का जो answer है वो correct है. So correct answer is transport layer. And second question is an administrator wish to manage the router in the remote branch office. So which method they can be used? So correct answer is telnet. So mostly सबका ठीक है, but still जो है काफी का गलत भी है. So FTP नहीं है उसके इसमें भी, कंसोल कनेक्शन भी नहीं है और DSCP भी नहीं है. So next one is a company applies for a class C IP address for subnetting. So it has 6 branches and the largest branch should have 26 hosts. What would be an appropriate subnet mask for the largest branch. So इस केस में फर्स्ट ऑप्शन है, कोई है इसमें से कोई मेरे को कैलकुलेट करें किसने किया है इसको कैलकुलेट, कि जस्ट ऐसे ही टिक किया है, कैलकुलेट कैसे किया है कि 26 होस्ट है, 26 होस्ट मींस अगर आप सबनेटिंग करते हो तो व्हिच वन इज द बेस्ट आईपी एड्रेस? कि मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स ने लिखा हुआ है 255 255 255.192. यस कुंदन,
यस सर।
कुंदन कौन सा आंसर टिक किया?
सर बी वाला 192।
क्यों 192?
सर वो बाकी ऑप्शन सुटेबल नहीं लग रहे।
सुटेबल
थर्ड वाला हो नहीं सकता। फर्स्ट वाला अगर करेंगे तो सारे के सारे अलाउड हो जाएंगे, और थर्ड वाला नहीं हो सकता।
व्हाट अबाउट फोर्थ? फोर्थ वाला हो सकता था, नहीं हो सकता था?
मोर एक्यूरेट सेकंड वाला ही।
मोर एक्यूरेट सेकंड वाला है, नहीं किस पे यहाँ पे आप बोल रहे हो कि मोर एक्यूरेट जो है वो सेकंड वाला है? क्योंकि मेरे हिसाब से सेकंड वाला जो है वो गलत है, क्योंकि आपको नंबर ऑफ होस्ट कितने चाहिए? 26 मैक्स होस्ट जाएंगे वो 26 जाएंगे, है ना? तो एक सिंगल ऑक्टेट जो है हमारा, सिंगल ऑक्टेट में मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कितनी जा सकती है? 255।
यस सर।
255 जा सकती है। तो अगर मैं 192 प्लस 26 करूंगा तो कितने हो गए? 216, सॉरी
Yes, sir.
18 हो गए ना, 218 हो गए। तो उसके अलावा भी तो
हम्म।
हमारे पास काफी आईपी जो है वो ओपन रह गए। तो सबनेटिंग हम लोग क्यों
सर
कर
वो
रहे हैं?
क्लास सर वो क्लास जो बिलोंग करेंगे ना वो 92 से अगला कुछ होगा वो वहां तक होगा।
कैसे आगे तक चलेंगे? हाँ 192 के अंदर आप 26 हमें होस्ट चाहिए ना, तो 192 के अंदर आप 26 होस्ट कर दोगे तो वो बन जाएंगे 218। तो 218 के बाद भी तो हमारे पास कितने आईपीस बच गए इस केस में? तो जो बेस्ट सूटेबल है वो 224 ही है, क्योंकि 224 के अंदर आप कर दोगे तो 250 हो जाएंगे। 250 हो जाएंगे तो आपके पास सिर्फ 3 आईपी ही ओपन रह गए। तो जो मोस्ट सूटेबल आंसर था, वो मोस्ट सूटेबल आंसर जो है वो आपकी फोर्थ ऑप्शन है। ये हमने सबनेटिंग में किया तो था जब हमने आईपी सबनेटिंग की थी।
यस सर।
ठीक है, सो करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज 255 255.224. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट,
Yes, sir.
so next is topology change. Sorry, ये हो गया था। So next is STP interoperation. So in this case, the implementation of STP within the RSTP based switching topology is possible. However, is not recommended since any limitations to STP that becomes a part within the communication range of the STP enabled switch. A port involves the negotiation process for establishing its role within the its role within the STP must wait for the period of up to 15 seconds in the case of STP. अगर STP enable है तो within 15 seconds उसको convert करने में time लगता है. So before conversion can be completed. So as such the benefit of RSTP are lost. So next we have setting the mode. So setting the mode, how we can set the mode in the case of RSTP? You just type the command STP mode RSTP. So the configuration of the spanning tree mode switches require the STP mode command. So command आपकी screen पे भी है. So command that is STP mode STP mode and to set the mode of RSTP. So in doing the this series, which switch will generate RST BPDU in relation to RSTP. So as opposed to other spanning tree implementation, this command is configured from the system view and should be applied to all switches participating in the rapid spanning tree protocol, means RSTP protocol. So next we have configuration validation. So here you can just verify. So the command for this is display STP. So you just write display STP command that will provide relative information regarding RSTP configuration as many of the parameters following the principal STP architecture. So the mode information will determine as to another mode or whether the switch is currently operation in the RSTP mode. So next is setting the edge port, how we can set the edge port. So now setting the edge port. So an edge interface that defines the port that that does not participate in the spanning tree protocol. So these interfaces are used to end system to connect to the switch network for the process of forwarding frame. So since such end system do not require to negotiate port interface status, so it is preferable that the port be transmitted directly to the forwarding state to allow different frames to the forwarding over its interface immediately. So STP edge port enable command. So command for this is STP edge port enable. So this is a command for that that is specifically used to switch a port to become a edge port. So as all ports are considered non-edge ports on the switch by default, in order to disable the port the setup edge port. So these commands apply only a single port interface on a given switch. So it is important to note that the edge port behavior is associated with RSTP as defined in the IEEE 802.1d. So this is a particular standard for that. However, due to BRP specification application, the underlying RSTP state that machine is in the STP. So it is also possible to apply the RSTP edge port setting to the STP within Huawei port. So in that case, that the series is SX7 series. So next we have setting the edge port. So in the event that multiple ports on a switch are to be configured by edge port. So the STP edge port default command is applied, which forces that all the port interface on a switch that become edge ports. So it is important to run the STP edge port disable command on the ports that need to participate in the STP calculation between devices, so as to avoid any possible loops that may be caused as a result of STP topology calculations. So next we have BPDU protections. So in this case, the port that is directly connected to a user internal such as a PC or a file server, that is understood to be configured as a edge port to ensure fast transmission of the port status. So usually no BPDU are sent to the edge port. However, if the switch is attacked by pseudo code BPDU, the switch sets edge port as a non-edge port. So after these edge port receives a confirmation BPDU, the spanning tree protocol is recalculated. That as a result, network flipping occurs. So to define against pseudo BPDU attack, RSTP that provide the BPDU protection. So after BPDU protection is enabled, the switch shut down the edge port that receive BPDU and inform any active network management station, that is NMS. Sometimes paper में आ जाती है NMS stands for, that is network management station. So the edge port that are shut down by the switch, it can be manually started only the network administrator. The STP BPD production command should be used to enable BPD production and is configured globally within the system view command. So next we have loop protection. So switch that maintain the status of the root port and block port by continuously receiving confirmation BPDU from the upstream switch. So if the root switch cannot receive BPDU from the upstream switch due to link failure, link congestion, or unidirectional link failure, the switch reselect the root port. The previous root port then becomes the designated port. तो पहले वाली root port थी वो आपकी बन जाएगी बाद में designated port. Then block port that change the forwarding state, as a result loop may occur on the network. So next we have confirmation validations. So these confirmation validations basically RSTP configuration for a given interface is we can say that if we want to check the confirmation part, you just type the command STP or display STP interface. So this is a question related to this topic. What is the process of the sync that occurred during the RSTP proposal and agreement process? So answer for this question is the sync is a stage in the reconverging process that involves a blocking of designated port while RST BPDU are transmitting that containing proposal and agreement message to converge the switch segment. So the process is designed to ensure that all interfaces are in the agreement as to their port roles in order to ensure that no switching loop will occur once the designated port to any downstream switch is unblocked. So this is all about this topic. So after that, we will start our next topic within 2 minutes. We will start our next topic. Okay, our next topic is basic knowledge of IP routing. So this is all about the IP routing. So this is a autonomous system where all the different routers are directly connected. So the enterprise network that generally be understood as an instance of autonomous system. So that is defined within different models. And autonomous system or AS, we can say that is also common known as connected group of one or more IP prefixing run by one or more network that operate which has single and clearly it is directly connected and define the routing policies So the basic concept of autonomous system is it originally considered the existence of single routing protocol. However, as network have evolved, it is possible that uh, support multiple routing protocol that interpret through the injection. Injection, what type of injection? That is a routing injection. But in that case, there is one protocol to another protocol. So a routing policy that can be understood to be the set. So set of rules. So set of rules that determines the how traffic is managed. How traffic is managed within the autonomous system, to which a single or multiple operators must work. So next is local area network and broadcast domain. So local area network is equal to one broadcast domain. That is specific to both sides are same. So two interface are as same router, or we can say that LAN 1 and LAN 2 and LAN 3. So the principles are the principles surrounding switches have mainly with the forwarding of traffic within the scope of the local area network and the gateway address, which has until now defining the boundary of the broadcast domain specifically. So routers are the primary form of the network layer device and the gateway of each local area network and enable IP network segments. So routers generally function as a mean for routing. Routing, what type of routing? They are routing packet from one local network to the next and allowing the IP addressing to define the IP network to which packets are we can say that packets are deciding. So next is routing decisions. So before the start of routing decision, I am going to launch the next pool question. I'm going to launch the next pool question. So in this case, first question is a switch support 802 IQ protocol which support up to dash VLAN functions. ये आप लोगों ने जब हमने VLAN एस्टेब्लिश किया था प्रैक्टिकल के अंदर, जब हमने प्रैक्टिकल के अंदर VLAN एस्टेब्लिश किया था तो आपको एक वैल्यू नजर आती थी जब भी आप किसी भी VLAN को अप्लाई करते थे. तो कौन सी वो वैल्यू थी? 4096, 255, 105 और 14. And second question is which of the following command can switch a view from the system view to the user view? Correct answer for first question is 4096. क्योंकि जब भी आप लोगों ने जब भी VLAN establish किया था तो you will get this value at the end of the command. Second question is which of the following command can switch a view from the system view to the user view? System view से हमने user view में जाना है तो आंसर इसका system view नहीं हो सकता, router नहीं है और user view भी नहीं है. So you just type the command quit. So correct answer for this question is quit. So, next is routing decisions. So routers are responsible for making decisions. As you people know about that, routers are responsible for making decisions. And how does your data will flow from one place to another place? Sorry. So router that forward packets, routers that forward packets that is based upon the destination. And how does it decidedly transfer the data that is based upon the routing protocol? कि आप लोग कौन सा प्रोटोकॉल यूज कर रहे हो, whether you are using RSTP protocol, whether you are using RSTP, OSPF. So router is responsible for path by which packets are to be sent to the given destination. Therefore, responsible for each router to make decision as to how the data is forwarded. If a router has multiple paths to the given destination.
सर आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही सर.
Varying एक second. अब clear है?
हाँ जी सर.
Yes, sir.
Where the router has उससे पहले के router का काम क्या है? Multiple directions पे से data forward करना है. So router का basic part ही यही है कि find the best route. Best route find out करना है. अब best route find out होगा कैसे? With the help of protocol. हम लोग इन तीनों में से कौन सा प्रोटोकॉल यूज कर रहे हैं, या हमने तीनों प्रोटोकॉल अप्लाई किए हुए हैं, तीनों में से बेस्ट प्रोटोकॉल कौन सा रहेगा जो हमें फास्टेस्ट और इजीएस्ट हमारा डेटा जो है पैकेट जो है वो ट्रांसफर करते हैं विदाउट एनी लॉस. सो नेक्स्ट इज नेक्स्ट इज राउटिंग टेबल. आपका राउटिंग टेबल रहेगा, उस राउटिंग टेबल के अंदर होगा क्या क्या, ठीक है. It routers that forward packet that is based upon the routing table, so, and the forwarding information based upon the based and maintain the at least one router table and one router table, one FTP, one FIB that stands for forwarding information base, and forward packet that is based on the FIB. Router use a local routing table to store protocols routers and preferred routers. जो राउटिंग टेबल में route कौन सा फॉलो करेगा वो को सेव भी करेगा, ठीक है. जो प्रेफरेबली बेस्ट रूट रहेगा वो रूटर पाथ भी फॉलो करेगा. एंड द डेस्टिनेशन एंड चेक करेगा कि कहाँ पे डेटा सेंड करना है, where to want to transfer the data. So the protocol field that indicates, so in the given diagram, protocol field that indicates the protocol through which router are learned, the preference PRE, preference that specify the preference value that is associated with the protocol, and is used to decide which protocol is applied to the routing table. So where two protocols offer similarly routes, so in that case the router select the route with the highest preference, and smallest value of the optional route. So the cost value that represent the metric that is used to distinguish with the multiple router to the same destination that have the same value that indicates the IP address to the next network. Basically next network layer. device or gateway that an IP packet passes through. So in the example, given a next hop of 127.0.0.1 that refers to local interface on the device. Because this is root address 127.0.0.1 is being the next hop. So finally, the interface parameter that indicates the outgoing interface through which an IP packet is forwarded. So next
Sir, can you
is,
repeat this one, please?
all the protocol, all the fields like protocol, preference, cost, flags, next to सारी complete. ये कोई specifically.
ना सर, ये जो IP राउटिंग टेबल है।
Okay. So in this case, इस diagram के अंदर हमारे पास है एक protocol field है, एक pre field है, preference field है, और एक हमारी flag field है, next hop है. So जो cost field है, sorry, protocol field है, protocol field आपकी क्या बता रही है? That indicates the protocol through the, जहाँ से protocol ने क्या करना है? Learn करना है. And the preference field, ये जो आपको बता रही है specifically preference value बता रही है, that is associated with the protocol, and that decide which protocol is applied to the routing table. Routing table, or we can say that the gateway and the IP packet, कहाँ से IP पैकेट जो है वो आपके पास थ्रू होंगे. एंड नेक्स्ट जो हमारे पास है नेक्स्ट होप वैल्यू. नेक्स्ट होप वैल्यू आपको क्या बता रही है? नेक्स्ट होप वैल्यू आपको बता रही है कि इट रेफर्स टू द लोकल इंटरफेस टू द डिवाइस, कि आपकी नेक्स्ट कहाँ पे चलेगा वो, तो आपका लोकल होस्ट का एड्रेस ही है. सो फाइनली द इंटरफेस पैरामीटर दैट इंडिकेट्स द आउटगोइंग इंटरफेस पैरामीटर that indicates the outgoing. So outgoing outgoing means exit interface that through which the IP packet is forwarding. So next we have routing decision, that the longest match. So जैसे आप लोगों ने किसी भी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन को कंप्लीट करने के बाद डिस्प्ले करवाना है, तो you people are having the command that is display command. So आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, display IP routing table, they will show the complete detail, complete configuration part of this. Whether you कोई भी आप command इसके साथ लिखोगे, display space any command. So basically it is the first parameter for learning the address. So less least preference. So routing table that may contain routes originated from multiple protocol to the to a given destination. Not all routing protocol are considered equal, and where the longest match for multiple routes of different routing protocol to the same destination are equal. So a decision must be made regarding which routing protocol will take preceding. So only one routing protocol at any one time that determines the optimal route to the destination. So to select the optimal route, each routing protocol is configured with a preference. The smaller the value, so the higher value is preference. When multiple routing information sources coexist, so thus a route will be the highest preference is selected as the optional route and added to the local routing table. So there are 4 routers: direct OSPF, static OSPF, and 2 route to reach the destination. And जैसे आपकी पीपीटी में यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, 2 रूट एंड डेस्टिनेशन के, स्टैटिक है, and OSPF is least as compared to RIP. Suppose OSPF down, the RIP will reflect. अगर इन दोनों में से एक OSPF है,
लॉन्गेस्ट मैच कैसे पता चलेगा सर?
हाँ जी,
लॉन्गेस्ट मैच कैसे पता चलेगा?
मैच कैसे पता चलेगा?
हाँ जी,
वो आपको जब आप पैकेट ट्रांसफर करोगे तो उसकी ट्रांसफर रेट, क्या जैसे हम लोग करते हैं ना, टाइम टू लिव करते हैं कि आपका पैकेट वहां पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगा, तो टाइम टू लिव जो रहेगा उस केस में वैसे ही चलेगा. हमारे पास 4 राउटर है, राउटर 1, राउटर 2, राउटर 3, यहाँ पे है OSPF, यहाँ पे है हमारे पास RIP, यहाँ पे है reach to cause support 3, यहाँ पे भी, यहाँ पे भी, यहाँ पे भी कॉस्ट टू रीच है, दोनों चारों के सेम साइड पे है। अगर ऊपर 1 से 2 पे जाए, एक साइड पे OSPF है और एक साइड पे है हमारे पास RIP। So which one is the best? routing information protocol और OSPF? OSPF जो है वो बेस्ट पाथ है क्योंकि ओपन शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फर्स्ट रहेगा। ये वही रूट सिलेक्ट करेगा, ये राउटर वही रूट, बिकॉज़ राउटर जितने भी हमारे पास है ये स्मार्ट डिवाइसेस हैं, स्मार्ट डिवाइसेस है, ये रूट को फॉलो कर लेंगे। ये चेक करेंगे कि इस साइड पे हमारे पास अप्लाई है, OSPF अप्लाई है, OSPF अप्लाई है, तो उस केस में यहाँ पे अभी हमने जो डायग्राम बनाई थी उसके केस में राउटर A टू राउटर B लिया था, यहाँ पे इसने 2 राउटर्स ले लिए और ऊपर हमारे पास जो है OSPF अप्लाई है ऊपर की साइड पे, और जो नीचे वाले राउटर्स है वहाँ पे RIP अप्लाई है। तो यहाँ पे देखो एक ही राउटर है इस केस में और यहाँ पे 2 राउटर्स है, तो स्टिल वो कौन सा उसे राउटर लिया हुआ है, उसने कौन सा प्रोटोकॉल अप्लाई किया हुआ है, OSPF। वाई OSPF? बिकॉज ये शॉर्टेस्ट जो है वो शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फाइंड आउट करेगा, ठीक है, बिकॉज इसका नाम ही यही ओपन शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फर्स्ट, कि जो शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ मिलता रहेगा ये रुकेगा नहीं, वेट नहीं करेगा, डिले नहीं लगाएगा, ये फास्ट डेटा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन करेगा। जो रिप है, रिप के केस में ये शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ नहीं फाइंड आउट करेगा, इसको कोई भी लिंक मिलेगा वो भेज देगा, बट OSPF क्या करेगा, शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फाइंड आउट करेगा, जो भी हम लोग एग्जांपल अभी बोर्ड में भी कर रहे थे।
सर इसके अंदर ऐसे हो सकता है जैसे सपोज पहले OSPF आया, फिर सेकंड राउटर में जब गए तो वहाँ पे RIP आ गया।
देखो जब RTA A के पास OSPF है तो ये OSPF के थ्रू भेजेगा, अब जो नेक्स्ट राउटर है वहां पे RIP अप्लाई है तो फिर उसके पास कोई और ऑप्शन तो है ही नहीं, वो तो वहीं से फिर ट्रांसफर करेगा, बट ऐसे कभी भी होगा नहीं, एक सोर्स से दूसरी डेस्टिनेशन तक या तो RIP अप्लाई करोगे आप या OSPF अप्लाई करोगे, दोनों आप एक ही पे नहीं अप्लाई करोगे कभी भी। वो इसलिए नहीं करोगे, अगर OSPF अप्लाई करते हो उसके बाद आप जिस राउटर के साथ OSPF कनेक्टेड है वहां पे आप RIP नहीं कनेक्ट करोगे अप्लाई करोगे तो वो फिर अगेन कंफ्यूजन आ जाएगी कि वो कौन से पे जाए, OSPF को यूज करे या RIP पे चूज करे। अगर RIP कर दिया तो फिर फायदा नहीं होगा हमारा शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फाइंड आउट करने का, ठीक है, कि शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ फाइंड आउट कर लिया और यहाँ पे RIP लगा दिया, फिर वो अपनी मर्जी से चलेगा, जिसमें डिले भी लग सकती है और सम टाइम वेटिंग स्टेट में भी चला जाता है। तो आपको भी पता है अगर वेटिंग स्टेट में ज्यादा देर रहा तो आपका जो पैकेट है वो डिस्कार्ड भी हो सकता है। नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास राउटिंग डिसीजन मैट्रिक्स। सो राउटिंग टेबल इज बेस्ड अपॉन द मैट्रिक्स। मैट्रिक्स क्या कहते हैं हम लोग, लाइक कॉस्ट, ठीक है, जो मैट्रिक है वो हमारे पास होती है कॉस्ट। सो ऑल दी प्रोटोकॉल हैव डिफरेंट एल्गोरिथम टू कैलकुलेट दी मैट्रिक, सबके पास डिफरेंट है, ठीक है। सो इन दिस केस वेयर द रूटर इज अनएबल टू डिस्टिंग्विश वेदर by either longest match value or prefer, the cost metric is taken as a decision maker. So in this case, in identifying the routers that should be installed in the routing table. So the cost represents the length of the path to the destination network. So each segment that provide a cost metric value along a path that is combined to identify the cost of the router. So they link with the higher speed that represent the lower cost value. So that allowing preference of one path over another to be made. So next we have, same in this case, lower metric always take preceding, and therefore the metrics of 50 as shown in the example that define the optimal route to the given destination for which an entry that can be found in the routing table. So next we have routing table forwarding requirements. So we have seen the function of destination mark, protocol, preference, cost, and now we have seen next hop and interface. Next hop and interface. So interface and next hop are in the routing table and decide to the direction for what where to go. So the capability of routing to forward an IP packet to a given destination that requires the certain forwarding information to node. So any router that wishes to forward an IP packet must firstly be aware of the valid destination address to which the packet is to be forwarded. So this means that an entry must exist in the routing table that the router is able to console. So this entry must also identify the interface via which IP packet must be transmitted and the next hop along with the path. Along with the path to which the packet is expected to be received before consulting for the next forwarding decision is performed. So basic funda is interface or next hop का जो रहता है that is check the routing table and divide the direction. Decide the direction. Decide करेगा direction कि कहाँ आप लोगों ने जाना है, ठीक है? So next one is what is the order in which routing decision are made. So correct answer for this is that is preference, metric and longest match. अगर आप completely इसको theory में लिखते हो, so answer for that is routing decision are made initially based on the longest match value, regardless of the preference value assigned for routers to the same network. So if the longest match value for two routers to the same destination is equal, the preference shall be used. So where the preference is also equal, the matrix shall be used. So in the case where the matrix value is also same, then protocol will common apply a form of load balancing of data over the equal cost link. So second question is what does the preference represent? So preference is typically used to denote the reliability of the of a route that over routes that may be considered less reliable. So vendors of routing equipment may however assign different preferences value for protocol that are supported within each vendor that is own product. So the preference value of some common routing protocol that support by Huawei routing, the device can be found within this section. So this is all about the basic knowledge of IP routing. And now I'm going to launch another pool question. So ये जो pool question है इसके multiple answers है. Multiple answers means multiple options है. एक single option नहीं है, multiple option है. Whether वो first question है, whether वो second question है. I just launched the question. So read carefully and attempt these questions. So now I'm going to share the result. So answer for first question is when router 2 forward data to router 3 from router 1, which of the following item will change? So यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है टू चॉइस है या मल्टीपल चॉइस है, अगर ऐसे लिखा आ रहा है टू चॉइस है, टू चॉइस मींस टू चॉइस, ठीक है, मतलब मिनिमम दो क्वेश्चन है ही है, इसमें आंसर है ही है. सो करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस इज फर्स्ट टू ऑप्शंस ए एंड बी, source MAC address and destination MAC address. Second question is this confirmation configuring a device and administrator experience. Trouble remembering certain commands. Which of the following will help support the administrator? So, यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा हुआ है चूज क्वेश्चन, सो पोल के टाइम में भी मैंने एक ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट कर ली होगी. जो इसकी करेक्ट ऑप्शन है अगेन ए एंड बी. सो टैब की वो भी वही काम करेगी एंड क्वेश्चन मार्क है वो भी आपका सेम काम करेगा. Going to stop the result.
सर जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है उसके अंदर सर
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन,
हाँ उसके अंदर सर जो R1 से डेटा आया है, शुरू में सबसे पहले R1 से आया था ना, तो सर सोर्स तो R1 ही रहेगा, सिर्फ डेस्टिनेशन चेंज होगी. डेस्टिनेशन का मैक एड्रेस और आईपी एड्रेस चेंज होगा.
क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ो, क्या लिखा हुआ है? R2 फॉरवर्ड डेटा टू R3
हाँ
फ्रॉम R1.
हाँ, तो जो R1 से डेटा R2 को मिला था वो R2 ने R3 को फॉरवर्ड किया.
ठीक है. सो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आइटम विल चेंज? सोर्स मैक एड्रेस होगा नहीं होगा चेंज?
सोर्स तो सर R1 ही है ना, मतलब आया तो R1 से ही है.
तो भेजा किसने
अब R2 ने भेज दिया, तो इस हिसाब से तो फिर ज्यादा चेंज होना चाहिए, आईपी नहीं चेंज हुई.
हाँ तो सोर्स मैक एड्रेस चेंज हुआ है ना, ए एंड बी इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. मैक एड्रेस ही चेंज होगा ना, आईपी नहीं चेंज होगा ना, मैक एड्रेस ही चेंज होगा उस केस में. डेस्टिनेशन मैक एड्रेस वैसे ही चेंज हो गया, पहले 1 से 2 पे गया, देन 2 से 3 पे गया, डेस्टिनेशन चेंज हो गया तो ऑब्वियस है सोर्स भी चेंज हो जाएगा, कि पहले R1 से R2 पे गया था, अब R2 से R3 पे जा रहा है, तो सोर्स का मैक एड्रेस भी चेंज हो गया, तो दोनों का मैक एड्रेस चेंज हो गया, वेदर इट इज सोर्स और वेदर इट इज डेस्टिनेशन. क्लियर है? और नेक्स्ट आईसीटी एकेडमी जब आएगा, आईसीटी एकेडमी के बाद आपने क्लिक करना है आईसीटी स्टूडेंट, क्योंकि वहां पे दो ऑप्शन मिल रही होंगी, आईसीटी स्टूडेंट और आईसीटी इंस्ट्रक्टर. तो आपने आईसीटी स्टूडेंट पे क्लिक करना है. तो आईसीटी स्टूडेंट पे जब आप क्लिक करोगे तो नेक्स्ट फील्ड ओपन हो जाती है. तो नेक्स्ट फील्ड में जस्ट चूज योर कॉलेज. तो वहां पे सर्च पे जाना, सर्च पे जाकर सिर्फ आपने लिखना है अमृतसर. अमृतसर लिखोगे यू विल गेट अमृतसर कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड टेक्नोलॉजी. उसके चेक बॉक्स पे क्लिक करके देन आप लोगों ने अप्लाई करना है. देन जब आप अप्लाई कर दोगे तो जहाँ पे आपका रोल लिखा आ रहा था उस रोल के साथ लिखा आ जाएगा पेंडिंग. दैट मींस योर स्टेटस इज स्टिल पेंडिंग, अप्रूवल नहीं मिली अभी तक आपको. जब आपको आप रिक्वेस्ट, जब आपकी पेंडिंग शो हो रही होगी तो उस केस में आपकी रिक्वेस्ट चलेगी ये कॉलेज के पास. फिर मैं कॉलेज का लॉगिन करके जिसकी जिसकी भी रिक्वेस्ट वहां पे आई होगी उसको मैं अप्रूव कर दूंगा. जब मैं अप्रूव कर दूंगा तो उसको ईमेल आ जाएगी कि ये बच्चा कॉलेज में अप्रूव हो गया है. अप्रूव होने के बाद जो आपका यूजर आईडी होगा, यूजर आईडी को जो हमारी क्लास है, हमारी क्लास जो है जिस क्लास में भी 36 स्टूडेंट हैं जो अभी तक रजिस्टर हुए हैं, तो 36 के साथ जो अप्रूव हो गए होंगे वो उसमें ऐड होते रहेंगे. ठीक है. तो अप्रॉक्स 80 स्टूडेंट हैं सीएससी और ईसी को मिला के, तो सिर्फ 36 स्टूडेंट हैं.